Good afternoon, troopers. Welcome to the Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast Discord stream. This is Legacy's Alchemist presenting a couple items coming up in April. This is a special stream on the Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast server, which is run by the player Galactic Cosmos. If you're watching this after the fact and are interested in joining the server, message him at GC numbers 6035. This server contains a wealth of player knowledge and conversation about the game. We're hosting this small stream to show off April's fun and exciting new character and special frontier dungeon. This stream does contain spoilers for April Fools. You have been warned. We'll start by, the new Eddie of the month. There's been a lot of speculation about which Eddie it might be, and today we'll see how close those guesses were to the truth. And for this, we do have a video reveal made by the content designer, so I will swap over to that.
I watched as the child opened the first of the 7 seals. There before me a great calamity of raw, unrelenting chaos. When the child opened the second seal, I heard the sound of distant thunder. 1,000 drum beats carried over 10,000 chords. When the child opened the third seal, I saw blinding light as hope and dread clashed at the end of time itself. When the child opened the fourth seal, I heard a voice speak to me from within. It said, "Come." I looked, and before me rode 4 storm riders. My time had come. For so long I've waited to be this close to a legend. A man who's lived 1,000 lives, from ancient Japan to the strange land quadrant. A man who has wreaked great chaos and saved countless souls from damnation. His foes are many and his quest overwhelmingly challenging. Many a ballad have been written about his deeds, and these stories have been my life work. My life's dedication. I've heard every tale, devoured every bit of information I can, and today, it all comes together. Today the seal is broken, and my dream, our dream, can finally come true.
You all hear the news?
News? Does it taste good?
No, you idiot! I heard Shy Harold got a special delivery.
Oh, not again. We should go take a look at what he's got. Oh, blasted no hands! Can't get it quite on! Got it! Well, how does it look? Oh, that's some chap. It's good to be a cosmic. Oh, these are some of my favorite tales. Bloody words! No, get us out of here. To awaken me, you must sacrifice everything you hold dear.
Yes, exactly. On that note, I do want to give a special shout out to Trashman for his quality cosmic sandworm memes. They were great inspiration for the character.
That was definitely something to behold.
Magical, even. Let's swap over. So, something about this character. It does come to you as a natural 1-star character. I'll flip through his skills and whatnot so you guys can take a closer look as well. These different skills have references to the songs themselves. This one is a reference to Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. This one is an inspiration from Rime of the Ancient Mariner. From Number of the Beast. Alexander the Great. Aces High. The Trooper. If I'm going a bit fast, I will be uploading this to YouTube afterwards, or like we will be, and you'll be able to take screenshots and whatnot. And as the video foretold, this is a lot of text. This is the unawakened form. I'll swap over to the awakened form in a moment. Oh yeah, I guess that is worth mentioning if you want to awaken him. His awaken passive. Something to note about this passive. Oh, it buffs 1 and 2-star allies. And at the bottom, Power of the Shard Eternal. Get the skill Up the Irons, or stats effect Up the Irons. Just a bit of background, Awakenable Cosmic Shy Herald, Avatar of Eddie, wears a mask which contains a shard of Eddie, which has given him Eddie's time-shifting ability and the whole array of skills. As to the question in the corner, what was this character? This is King of White Daiki. This is the character you can get from Gauntlet Season 14. Which has gone live as of yesterday. Skills are up on the compendium as well. And he does share Amaterasu's Awakened Power ability, if this seems familiar to you guys. Alright, and so this character, Shy Herald, is available in the April Fool's event, A Fool's Disguise, and as well as that, there is a secret frontier dungeon that opens up if you do get the character.
Oh, that's interesting. So how does, if you get the character, is it necessarily a key that you have to get as soon as you get them, or is it constantly open?
It's open for an hour. I opened it up before the stream. The idea is that if you get the character in store, or you get it in the event soul, or you just open it up after 75 soul pulls, you'll get the character and House of Ed will open up at the same time. So about this dungeon, it is a natural 1 and 2 star dungeon. So to go inside, you do need Cosmic Shy Herald. And this is basically the April Fool's Frontier dungeon. So, Shy Herald being the natural 1 star character, you do need him in the Eddie slot. The key will also be, or the key soul will be available in stores for Frontier coins as well, with an extra note that you do have to have the character to be able to engage in the Frontier dungeon. Any questions so far? Did you see?
So I'm seeing that this character from the awakening notes, or from the tuning notes that got posted recently, he takes voodoo shards. When will those be available for him? Because a lot of people are going to want to go to the dungeon with him.
Yes. You can go to the dungeon with him without him being awakened. There's a reasonable way to get through the dungeon without him being awakened. To get him awakened, there'll be a pack that you can purchase, and then after 3 months' time, it'll cycle into events and the Awakening Soul as well. Any other questions for that?
Well, it's interesting because this has been, as far as I can remember, a community meme in our Discord server amongst other people that have been asking for a cosmic sandworm. I didn't think that this would happen. So what came to the dev team's mind with this design in particular?
I think a lot of the memes you have to thank Trashman for. He was thinking sandworm but bigger. We had a few different concept arts. We might release those, we'll see. But the idea was that we wanted to make him unique, and having him be a natural 1 star, and for a natural 1 star or 2 star Frontier dungeon, we would need an Eddie in that slot. But Eddie himself is, the hero, the powerful character, and we couldn't see ourselves releasing a 1-2 star version of Eddie as well. It's been something we've wanted to do, something that didn't come into the game last year, but we were able to get into April Fools for this year.
That is definitely a sight to behold, as well as the monstrous qualities that this character has. There is another question that I have. Will there be a bespoke for this type of Eddie and the characters related to him?
Yes. That would be a content designer question, but right now, he'll be using the Legacy bespoke as of the update that will go out tomorrow. So I don't know beyond Legacy bespoke if we'll be adding a future one, but this will be the one we'll have for now.
That's very interesting. So, do you have can you possibly show us his death animation? See if he just kind of lets the mask slide off?
Oh yeah, for sure. He is nothing but a pool.
A pool of citric memes.
It's true.
Is the pool there due to the fact of the primordial talismans being in primordial soup?
I would have to ask content and art, but seems likely. Let's see.
I just read the Discord server. One of the members said, "Citric memes, isn't that just Mountain Dew?"
That is pretty good. One thing to note on the Frontier Dungeon, let's see if I can show you guys real quick. Something that people have been asking about, where can I get rush talismans on a regular basis? And I'm here to tell you guys, this dungeon will provide, because I know there's always hype about that. They got fools and other things as well, but not as cool as rush talismans. That's something to get excited for. Oh,
I was gonna say, who
one more
can
thing.
beat rush talismans?
nearing the end of the presentation, just want to throw this out here as well. People had asking for the Angry Birds characters, when will they come back? And that'll be out towards the end of April. You'll have an opportunity to get them in a Sandsmen event.
That was my next question to ask you, is everybody's going to be wanting the birds back and see when they're coming back. And as far as I've always known, they've never going to come back since their last event, so this is probably going to make a lot of people smile.
Made me smile as well. But yes, they are there. They are unchanged. They will have their existing abilities, but you can get them as collector's items. And it'll be a very distinctly named event in the event list that goes out later this week.
Very nice, very nice. Is there ever going to be, I know that was a collaboration event early on in the game, but is there ever going to be a Magus Eddie Bird to complete the whole set?
I can't say at this time, but it's unlikely that's going to happen.
Seeing a lot of excitement in chat in the Discord for this event already. Just this event alone. That's beautiful.
I'm glad. That concludes the presentation. I'll move on to the Q&A section for people who have posted any questions. I'll take a look.
Everybody's so excited about this month already just from what you've shown, plus probably what's going to be coming, which we don't even know about.
It's true, it's true.
One person has a question is, does this mean the deal was reworked and will have future chances, or are they returning as a one-off return? He's talking about the bird.
Yes. They won't be reworked. This is just a returning as a one-off thing. The event will last 2 weeks, and they're pretty easy to acquire. Football Eddies, those will return in, let's say, like a few months from now as well. I got the thread open here and expanded out if anyone posts into the questions or to the stream chat thread.
Yeah, as far as I know, the Cosmic Sandworm, as soon as everybody outside of this server will see the video on YouTube, the comments are probably going to be all memes about the Cosmic Sandworm and how the Day of Reckoning has finally arrived. And then somebody has a question of what was the Might of the Meek named from? What was inspiration?
I'll have to ask the content designer about that and see what he says. Cannot show off Buff Shazar at this time. You'll have to see him when he is released tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw that little tidbit in the video. That's a really nice change considering his awakening is coming, and it shows a nice character model change with a fully awakened version.
Alright, to answer Walken's question, inspiration was because he's not only the avatar of Eddie, but because he buffs 1 and 2 star characters. He's the champion of the meek. Yes, to clarify about Buff Shazar, it's because the update for this should be going out tomorrow, and that's when you're able to awaken him.
That is a very good point, considering that you can get the Desert Wanderer shards in the Power Slave dungeon, if I'm correct.
Yes, that's right. And then also the Musical Awakening shards will be added to the Awakening Soul as well, as like an unrelated thing. That need to add to the updated tuning notes as well.
Interesting. So yes, I'm understanding as well from the context that we have that this new Eddie is going to be in the souls. Are we going to have to open up 75 of them to get them guaranteed from 750 fragments from his event?
Yep, that's correct. So this will be in the Variety event, which will be the first event out for April Fools of the month.
Oh, so we're going to get them pretty soon. I like that. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good reveal. April Fools and all. And there's other little things in the April Fools event as well. But the main thing, of course, being Shy Herald and the House of Ed.
Will there be new versions of the Fool's Talismans where you could, every time you evolved it, it switched to a different talisman set?
Yes. And the naming on those ones, we've called them Jester Talismans to have a bit of direct differentiation instead of calling them Fool's Cosmics, because there are Cosmic Talismans with the Fool's set bonus. We've added the year and a letter next to it, so it's a bit more clear about which ones you have in your inventory. So there is a new set for 2022.
And I think what a lot of people want to know is, are any of the new sets in those new cosmics, the renaming of them, are any of them going to be 5 sets?
No. Belshazzar is going to be refeatured in future event souls as well. He's already had his time for being guaranteed. He'll also show up in heroic rotation and in sacrifice rewards. For Jason's question, when is Belshazzar going to be put in souls for those who don't have them? Or will he be in the Frontier store or so on? Yeah, he, very well could make his way into the Frontier store. Oh yeah, and shout out for TV as well for correctly guessing Cosmic Sandworm Eddie earlier. You might have wondered why I didn't confirm his guess. It's because he did successfully guess.
Can't have too many spoilers and everything before stuff gets revealed.
It's true. And the old Jester Talismans will be available again. I have them in just packs of 5 that you can buy them as a bunch. And they'll just be sitting in the store as well.
So you said that you were excited for this month due to it having a lot of stuff jam-packed into it because the lack of some changes in the tuning notes. What should we expect later on this month, coming in April?
The big thing would definitely be that there's an extra Frontier dungeon. That one's the secret one if you get Shy Herald. The other thing as well is the Angry Birds coming back and having their own bonus event as well. The extra stuff that was added in for characters and making stuff interesting is why the tuning notes were a bit less on this month.
So April's meant to be the April Fools of, you wanted to know so many things before, but now you can't because it's April. We gotta jiggle the chains a little bit so you can actually see what's going on and have more of a surprise.
Exactly. Answering the lore question, does this mean original OG Eddie is a Cosmic Sandworm in disguise? The answer is no.
I think to explain this new Cosmic Sandworm Eddie, that I believe, from what I can understand from lore-wise, it would be this Sandworm was fortunate enough to find a shard of Eddie when he got shattered, and now exists as this glorious tune that we'll be getting pretty soon.
Exactly. Let's see, just reading a couple side comments here. The other thing as well, apart from April Fools, is the Easter celebrations as well.
And to answer your question, Jason, my profile pic is a mashup of different tunes and stuff from their icons that I made a while back.
We'll be posting an update for the Angel vs. Gambler Awakening event for who's in first place and who has won at the end of this month. So you'll be able to see that a couple days into April, and then looking to update or awaken one of the Eddies in a future update. Alright, I'll take a couple more questions.
Trashman, the Cosmic Sandworm Eddy will be available, I believe you said the first event of the month for April?
Yep, this Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, this Thursday.
And the event is called A Fool's Disguise.
And somebody asked, what will be the next Awakening duel? Because I believe a lot of people did like this with Angel and Gambler.
For the next duel, we probably won't pick Eddies, and we'll pick 2 ally characters to duel, but can't reveal those 2 allies at this time.
I believe a lot of people wanted the ally General and the Axis General, because from the comics, I believe the Axis General had a whole different viewpoint and form later on, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't read the comic.
I appreciate the no spoilers for those who haven't read the comic. Yes, that one has been brought up a couple times for suggestions. I can't confirm or deny which ones are being picked for the next Awakening duel, though.
Oh, to ask the question, because I just happen to remember from the video that you showed, at the end of it, the new Eddie said you have to sacrifice everything you hold dear, and then had a sans reference to it. May not be a blue eye, but a red eye. What did that exactly entail?
That is playing off of Trashman's many memes. It was just a reference to that. And also, yes, new Awakening shards, the Voodoo Awakening shards that are different. But yes, technically it's an Undertale reference.
Yeah, we didn't let the little Tim slide with that one for sure as soon as everybody saw that awakened.
Exactly.
I agree, Trashman. The red eye makes it way more terrifying.
Alright, that about wraps it up. Thank you everyone for coming out and viewing the stream.